Welcome back, coin hunters and treasure seekers. Before you spend another quarter, you might want to check your pocket change, because the coin we're about to reveal could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Today we're diving into the fascinating story of the Washington quarter, a coin that millions of Americans once used for vending machines, parking meters, and everyday purchases. But here's the shocking truth. A few rare examples of this ordinary-looking quarter have stunned collectors at auction with incredible prices. In this video, you'll discover the hidden history, rare features, and valuable secrets that could turn a simple 25-cent coin into a collector's jackpot. So if you love treasure hunting, rare coins, and unbelievable discoveries hiding in plain sight, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because the next coin in your pocket could change everything. Let's get started. First up in the 1982, Washington quarter dollar may look like an ordinary 25-cent coin, but among collectors it has quietly become one of the most fascinating modern U.S. coins. Minted in Philadelphia in 1982, this quarter represents an unusual period in United States coin production when the U.S. Mint was dealing with budget cuts, equipment wear, and quality control challenges. Because of these conditions, many coins from this year were produced with weaker strikes and lower overall quality compared to earlier decades. That surprising historical context is exactly what has made the 1982 quarter stand out to collectors today. While millions of these coins were made for everyday circulation, very few were preserved in pristine condition, turning high-grade examples into valuable and sometimes surprisingly expensive collectibles. The Washington quarter series itself began in 1932 to celebrate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in American history. By the time 1982 arrived, the quarter had already been circulating for half a century, and the U.S. Mint was preparing for significant changes in the years ahead, including the later introduction of commemorative and state quarters. The early 1980s were a challenging economic period in the United States, and the Mint focused mainly on producing coins for circulation rather than collector sets. In fact, 1982 was the first year in decades when the Mint did not produce official Mint sets, meaning collectors could not easily obtain uncirculated examples directly from the Mint. This single decision dramatically affected the survival rate of high-quality 1982 quarters. The design of the 1982 Washington quarter follows the classic style created by sculptor John Flanagan. On the obverse side, the coin displays a detailed portrait of George Washington facing left, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty at the top, In God We Trust to the left, and the year 1982 below the portrait. The small P Mint mark beneath the date indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse side features a powerful heraldic eagle with wings spread wide, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. Above the eagle are the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, while quarter dollar appears below. Although the design remained unchanged for decades, the details and strike quality of each coin can vary significantly, which plays a huge role in determining collector value. The 1982 Washington quarter interesting is not its design, but its condition rarity. Because the U.S. Mint did not release standard collector mint sets in 1982, most quarters from that year entered circulation immediately. People used them for daily transactions, vending machines, parking meters, and pocket change, so the majority of surviving coins show heavy wear today. As a result, uncirculated examples are much harder to find than for most other years. Coin experts often describe the 1982 quarter as a modern rarity in high grade, meaning the coin itself isn't rare overall, but exceptionally well-preserved pieces are extremely scarce. The Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 500 million 1982 Washington quarters, which sounds like an enormous number. However, large mintages do not always guarantee easy availability for collectors decades later. Because so many of these coins circulated heavily, the number of coins surviving in near-perfect condition is surprisingly small. Collectors searching through rolls of old quarters rarely find sharp, uncirculated examples with strong details and clean surfaces. Many coins show weak strikes, contact marks, or worn features, especially on Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, which are key areas that grading experts examine closely. While most 1982 quarters are worth only their face value of 25 cents, the story changes dramatically when the coin is preserved in exceptional condition. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services can sell for significantly more than ordinary quarters. In the highest known grades, such as MS-67 or MS-67+, the value can reach thousands of dollars at major coin auctions. These premium examples are incredibly rare because so few coins from this year were saved in mint state condition before entering circulation. When collectors discover a sharply struck coin with brilliant luster and almost no marks, it instantly becomes a desirable piece in the Washington Quarter series. The 1982 P. Washington Quarter sometimes becomes viral in the coin collecting world is the presence of mint errors. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and die cracks occasionally appear in coins from this era. While most quarters look normal, a rare error version can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and uniqueness of the mistake. Collectors and treasure hunters frequently search through rolls of quarters, hoping to discover one of these unusual pieces. In many viral stories online, people have reportedly found valuable 1982 P error quarters in everyday pocket change. Today, the 1982 P. Washington Quarter has developed a strong reputation among modern coin collectors. Average circulated coins typically remain worth only face value, but well-preserved uncirculated examples often sell for $10, $50, or even several $100s depending on their grade. The most exceptional coins certified by professional grading companies have achieved auction prices reaching several $1,000s, proving that even a common-looking coin can become a high-value collectible under the right conditions. This dramatic difference in value is what keeps collectors constantly searching through old jars of change, hoping to find a hidden gem. The 1982 P. Washington Quarter is a perfect example of how ordinary coins can gain extraordinary attention over time. Its historical production circumstances, lack of official mint sets, and scarcity in top condition have transformed it into one of the most talked-about modern quarters among collectors. For coin hunters, the excitement lies in the possibility that a simple 25-cent piece sitting in a drawer or coin jar might actually be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. This combination of history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery continues to make the 1982 P. Washington Quarter a fascinating coin that collectors and treasure seekers will likely keep searching for many years to come. One of the most important factors that determines the value of a 1982 P. Washington Quarter is its professional grade. Coin grading is the process of evaluating a coin's condition, surface quality, strike, and overall appearance. Professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service and the Numismatic Guarantee Company, use a numerical scale from 1 to 70 to describe a coin's state of preservation. For example, a coin graded MS-60 is considered uncirculated but may have many marks, while a coin graded MS-67 or higher is extremely clean with strong detail and brilliant luster. For the 1982 P. Quarter, the difference of just a few grading points can dramatically affect value. A circulated coin may only be worth its face value, but a high-grade certified example could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of its rarity in that condition. The 1982 P. Washington Quarter has occasionally appeared in major coin auctions, where exceptional examples have surprised collectors with their final prices. When a top-graded coin certified by the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Company enters the market, collectors compete aggressively to add it to their collections. Some of the finest known specimens graded around MS-67 have reportedly sold for several $1,000s at auction, proving how valuable a perfectly preserved example can become. These sales often generate excitement in the numismatic community because they demonstrate how a coin that once circulated as ordinary pocket change can later become a prized collectible. Such auction results also influence market demand, encouraging collectors to continue searching for rare high-grade examples. Next up in the 1981 Washington Quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating coins from the late 20th century, representing both American heritage and the transitional period of modern U.S. coinage. First introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the Washington Quarter series had already become one of the most recognizable coins in American pockets by the time the 1981 issue was minted. Yet the 1981 quarter carries its own unique importance for collectors because it was produced during a time when coin collecting was rapidly growing in the United States. Many people overlook this coin because it appears common at first glance, but certain high-grade examples and mint varieties have become highly sought after by collectors who carefully study its details, condition, and rarity. To fully understand the importance of the 1981 Washington quarter, it is necessary to look at the era in which it was minted. The early 1980s were a time of economic change in the United States, marked by inflation concerns and evolving coin production methods at the U.S. Mint. During this period, circulating coinage had already transitioned away from silver to copper-nickel-clad compositions, a change that began in 1965. By 1981, the Washington quarter was firmly established in its modern clad format, consisting of a copper core sandwiched between two outer layers of nickel. Despite this shift away from precious metals, the coin maintained its strong historical identity and remained a vital part of daily commerce, appearing in cash registers, vending machines, and millions of pockets across the nation. The design of the 1981 Washington quarter is rooted in the original artwork created by sculptor John Flanagan. On the obverse side, the coin features the dignified portrait of President George Washington facing left, accompanied by the inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the year 1981. The portrait is admired for its balanced proportions and classical style, which reflects the ideals of early American leadership. The reverse side of the coin displays a powerful heraldic eagle with its wings spread wide, clutching arrows and olive branches to symbolize both strength and peace. Above the eagle appear the words, United States of America, and E Pluribus Unum, while the denomination quarter dollar is placed below, completing one of the most iconic coin designs in American history. The 1981 Washington quarter was produced at two major United States mint facilities, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 673 million quarters in 1981, while the Denver Mint produced approximately 576 million coins. Each coin from Denver carries a small D mint mark on the obverse side, just to the right of Washington's ponytail, while Philadelphia issues from that year typically lack a mint mark. Although these production numbers might suggest that the coin is extremely common, collectors know that high-quality specimens from this year can be surprisingly difficult to locate, especially those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition decades after leaving the mint. While circulated examples of the 1981 Washington quarter are plentiful, the story changes dramatically when collectors search for coins in exceptional condition. The U.S. Mint did not produce official mint sets for collectors in 1981 due to budget constraints and shifting priorities, which means that fewer pristine coins were preserved directly from the mint. As a result, many quarters from that year entered circulation immediately, accumulating scratches, wear, and surface marks over time. Today, finding a flawless or near-perfect 1981 quarter graded at the highest levels by professional grading services is much more challenging than most people expect, making these high-grade examples extremely valuable in the numismatic market. The 1981 Washington quarter captures the attention of collectors is the possibility of mint errors and striking varieties. Like many coins produced in massive quantities, small mistakes occasionally occurred during the minting process. These errors can include off-center strikes, double die features, clipped planchets, or weakly struck details. When such unusual characteristics appear on a 1981 quarter, they can significantly increase the coin's value because collectors actively search for unique minting anomalies. A well-documented error coin from this year can sell for many times its face value, particularly when authenticated and graded by professional coin grading organizations. Most circulated 1981 Washington quarters are still worth their face value of 25 cents, but the market value increases dramatically depending on the coin's condition and rarity. Uncirculated examples in mint state condition often sell for several dollars, while coins graded at extremely high levels, such as MS 67 or higher, can command impressive prices at auction. In certain cases, pristine examples with exceptional luster and strike quality have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, proving that even modern-era coins can become highly valuable when preserved in remarkable condition. These auction results highlight the importance of careful grading and collector demand within the coin market. The 1981 Washington quarter holds a special place among collectors because it combines historical significance with the thrill of discovery. Many hobbyists enjoy searching through pocket change or old coin jars in hopes of finding a well-preserved example from this year. The coin represents a period in American history when traditional coin designs were still widely circulating before the major design changes that began in the late 1990s with the State Quarters program. For collectors building a complete Washington quarter set, the 1981 issue is an essential piece that tells part of the story of America's coinage during the modern era. The 1981 Washington quarter is a reminder that value is not always determined by age alone. Even a relatively modern coin can hold significant importance when it carries historical meaning, artistic beauty, and the possibility of rare high-grade survivors. From its classic portrait of George Washington to its powerful eagle reverse, the coin reflects decades of American tradition and craftsmanship at the United States Mint. For collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1981 quarter proves that sometimes the most ordinary coins in circulation can become extraordinary treasures when examined through the lens of history, rarity, and collector passion. The 1981 Washington quarter is composed of a copper-nickel clad structure, a format that had been used for U.S. quarters since 1965 after the removal of silver from circulating coinage. Each coin weighs approximately 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, with a reeded edge designed to prevent shaving or tampering. The internal composition consists of a pure copper core layered between two outer sheets of copper-nickel alloy, giving the coin its distinctive silver-colored appearance. If you examine the edge carefully, you can often see the thin copper stripe running through the center, revealing the layered construction. This engineering allowed the United States Mint to produce durable coins while keeping production costs manageable during a period when precious metal prices were rising sharply. One of the most interesting facts about the 1981 Washington quarter is that it is surprisingly difficult to locate in pristine condition today. Unlike many other years in the Washington quarter series, the U.S. Mint did not release official uncirculated mint sets for collectors in 1981 and 1982. Because of this, most coins from that year were distributed directly into everyday circulation instead of being preserved in collector packaging. Over time, these coins experienced heavy wear from daily use in stores, parking meters, vending machines, and banks. As a result, high-grade coins with strong luster, clean surfaces, and sharp design details are far scarcer than their enormous mintage numbers might suggest. The value of a 1981 Washington quarter often depends almost entirely on its condition, which is determined through the professional coin grading system. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. Collectors particularly look for examples graded MS 65 or higher, where the coin still displays bright mint luster and minimal contact marks. At the top end of the scale, grades like MS 67 or MS 68, the coin becomes extremely rare because so few examples survived in such pristine condition. These high-grade coins are typically certified by professional grading services and sealed in protective holders, making them easier for collectors and investors to trade with confidence. The 1981 Washington quarter may appear to be an ordinary coin. Its investment potential lies in exceptional examples that stand out from the millions produced. Collectors who specialize in modern U.S. coinage often compete for the finest known specimens, especially those with brilliant luster, strong strikes, and minimal imperfections. When such coins appear in major numismatic auctions, the competition among buyers can drive prices far beyond what most people would expect for a coin only a few decades old. This growing interest in high-grade modern coins has helped transform the 1981 quarter from simple pocket change into a collectible item with genuine market demand.